fuck it, I'll keep it going. Too much life force. Hashtag Graham O'Brien. Citation Graham O'Brien. That's the people I look up to. Oh, he was mental. He was put in a mental eye because of the fucking treatment from all the cunts. I can relate. Stay strong, Dave. Okay, I will. Right, so I'll decide if a day, 20 videos a day, 30, 40, and then nobody watches it. How about that? Right? Because we're aiming for whatever. A little, let's not calibrate, let's try and get a fix on where we are. Yeah, we're trying to succeed doing this thing, yeah. Right? I've already succeeded on the training pitch. We're trying to do it at the race, on the stage. That's what we're doing. Obviously, duh, right? But it's not somebody said to me back in the day when I was talking about try to quantify where you are in relation to where you need to be or what you're trying to do, right? And he goes, there's nothing wrong with that. It's quite a good thing. There's nothing wrong with having a fucking brain. There's nothing wrong with me fucking speaking this if I fucking decide to, right? So let's do that right now. Let's quantify where we are in relation to where we need to be in the context of me having been very tired, burnout, exhausted. What are we doing now? We learned some of the lessons that we, take a break. It was only one day, but that's all I needed, because to quote Gordon Johnson and the others, when you get fit, you recover quicker. So even in the state of total exhaustion, I still only needed one day, and then I wasn't fully recovered, but I was recovered enough to bang out a quality ride. It was about 10, 15 minutes quicker than the last time I did it. But aye, speak on the quantifying where we are. The Gralic event that had the mechanical, I probably wouldn't have. I might have been top 20 in my age category, maybe. That just show how difficult it is, but. So it's kind of like an insane thing. It's like, I want to be top of my age category come the national gravel championship. It's like, whoa. So I will never know. We'll never know where I would have placed. But we can go back to the Raiders 3-day, no longer run, but a similar event, but 3-day stage race. And I was like, I think I was top 10 in my age category. That was not bad. Not quite as competitive as the Grail, but you'll never know. We never know. It's interesting trying to get a fix on where we are. So we did the. This is good as well, isn't it? See, just having a wee burger and go out in the dark and sit here in the fucking mix it up, yeah. But in terms of the Gralic thing that I did there, I had a mechanical, so I'll never know how well I would have placed in my age category. So it's kind of like we're even more kind of like we're doing what we're doing kind of blind. But again, you could analyse that. You go, don't focus on what anyone else is doing. Does it change anything? The fact that I don't know where I am in relation to the same people in my age category, where I would place as I currently am. Maybe that's a good thing to not know. See what I mean? We're getting to some good stuff just by speaking. We're coming to some good stuff. We don't know where we are. Maybe that's a good thing. If I can just rewind to, obviously it's a different level, but then at the local hill climb, it was just a local hill climb championship, right? And Keith Johnson back in the day said, how did you know you could do that? You weren't even hanging about at the club, you were just doing your own thing, and it was just that kind of like, again, to quote myself and Einstein, right, or whoever else quoted it, right, when they were talking about never underestimate the placebo effect of self-delusion, right. I kind of said to him, I just kind of knew I was like, something in me, I was like a fire within me, and I was training hard, and I was like, fucking come on, finally I want to get first. I just look at it in me, I finally want to get first, and I just turned up with that kind of arrogant, cocky attitude. I'm going to do this. Okay, you fast forward and you go, Lewis Martin turned up when the word was out that people were starting to take that, the Hill Climb Championship, and there was quite a few competitive years where people turned up and it was quite competitive, and then he turned up and blew everybody away. But it's quite interesting, it just taking a step back from the training, and you go, where do we place? And as I say, maybe me having the mechanical and the gralic and not knowing where I would have placed is a good thing. Maybe it would just have to be, maybe it's all like a, let's just, the next 4 or 5 weeks, however long it is, about that. It's time's absolutely flying by, it's ridiculous. It'll not be long till we're in the fucking September and it'll be all done by then. But there'll still be hill climb season, but maybe I just have to get back to that, not arrogant, but that kind of self-belief of, right, we're trying our best, and actually embody that, you know, never think small, Arnie, and all the rest and all that, and actually do it and go, right, take a step back, we need to have a wee evaluation on what's the plan, how are we going to go about it. Don't just fucking go through the motions, do what we're doing, but we need to find some other thing to inject a bit of fucking I mean, the plan was to do like a 300 plus mile week, but that wasn't going to happen because we're just too exhausted. So again, that speaks to the kind of flexibility of you have your goals in terms of your training, what you're planning to do in terms of building up mileage, and there's a kind of, we have a rough fix on what we're doing, but we need to kind of take a step back and actually sit down. We could actually do that. Actually have a notepad and write down, try and come up with some kind of, not eureka, but some type of, like what Graham O'Brien did when he reinvented the bike. We need to sit there, just lie, I could do it right now, lie back and meditate. I think we need to be doing more of that, meditating on the whole thing. Because this is what, I was reading that book, I bought a book at Waterstones, it was just like kind of caught my eye, some guy philosophizing on his cycling thing, and I read the first introduction. It's quite interesting. He's kind of relating philosophy that he'd studied with cycling, and it's just like a lot. It's kind of wank, but you know, it's kind of cool as well. It's going, I get some of that. He's talking about the transcendent nature of it, but I think we need to be doing something different. We need to be doing what we're doing, but we need to be doing something different. Find a kind of spark of some. I think part of it is going to be truly try and embody the winning. We've learnt a lot in the campaign of the past 10 years, so it's just like, you know, and we need to get the gravel bike on the road ASAP and get out and actually practice on the surface. That's the thing. Oh, so much. It's a ridiculous thing to want to be fucking top of the tree and something, innit? It's like a ridiculous thing. See, when you actually try and do these things, it gives you so much respect for the people who actually have succeeded. And one of the Brie quotes that springs to mind, he was saying, oh, I was trying it and I was like, I realised that's so not enough. In other words, I've got to actually do so much more than I've been doing. But that's another problem. It's such a it's a moving thing. You know what you know, you've got to implement what you know, but it's a moving thing, and you've got to, am I missing something? Is there a blind spot? Am I doing something wrong here? It's hard to explain, but it's a whole thing. It's hard. The thing that they're trying to reach for is really quite ridiculous. It's ridiculous, believing in the impossible, you know. But I think, I don't know, I think taking time out, you need your rest recalibrations. I needed that yesterday. It was only one day. Maybe I should have like a week where I have 2 days of it. You've got to listen to your body. I'll just finish with that. Maybe I should just do that. I should do the approach, focus on the approach of the Brie approach. It's like stick with one. It's kind of like that thing. It's kind of like that. If you do too many training approaches, you get a bit bamboozled. Stick with one approach and do that, and still be open to new things. And it's a bit analogous to the cycling thing, the training approach, isn't it? You got to do something, do what you do. What approach are we doing broadly? Obviously, there's elements of other things that you bring in, but mainly the approach is the Brie approach. Do it by feel, and it worked for him. I read his fucking book. I studied the guy. it was all done on feel because he didn't have the finances or the support, particularly until he got successful, and then he started getting more support. But it was more done on feel. It's like when you're feeling good, you go for it, and then when you're feeling shit, you ease off, and then you're constantly doing it. But you don't want to burn yourself into the ground. There's generally, all the information's out there. It's the 80-20 approach still applies, and you do strength training one day, next day spinning, cardio, aerobic, short rides, long rides, fasted, right? You mix it all up, so you're always doing something. It's a bit like cross training. I've talked about this 1,000 times. You change it all up. We have to find a magic ingredient. So put in your comments below. Spread some magic dust on me. Give me something. Say something cool. Maybe an insight from another field. Boxing, MMA, anything, life, engineering, anything, studying for anything. We've got to find a new way of... I know what I'm doing, but I don't, in a sense. You're reaching for something high level, and let's bring it back. We're trying to do the national gravel champ. That's going to be another level. And I fucked it up when I did it, the national before. So let's talk about one of the things that I fucked up with the national before. I watched the Elite Men, and it scared the fuck out of me. And then I turned up, and the fact that I've been through that rose my level. I think it was good to have gone through that, because you go, fucking hell, learn what not to do. Then you turn up in the start line and beating yourself up before you've even done it. Oh, I can't do this, I can't. You've almost got to, maybe I should do that. And brother was telling me this a couple of years ago, whenever it was, after I'd done the national, he's saying write down, or before I was going to do the gravel the second time, he said write down a piece of note paper. Just, you see the tennis players and people like that, they have their headphones on in motivational speeches or whatever they're doing, notes, and you see them. I've seen Olympians and people doing this. You could almost do that, like have write a list to refocus your mind. If you're feeling vulnerable and you're feeling like this event's imposing itself on me, write some things down. No, relax. Radical acceptance. You know what you can do all that. But I think a lot of the confidence comes from doing it. A lot of the confidence comes from doing it. So to a certain extent, it's all in you. But sometimes, even though you know things, sometimes you need a wee reminder, But doing it day in, day out, and seeing the progression and knowing what level you're at gives you confidence. But that's just a reflection there on after having done a pretty respectable ride there. It wasn't like mind-blowingly good, but it was good enough, But anyway, you know what I mean? We're trying to do something that's really quite ridiculous. I mean, but at the end of the day, you could see, this is the thing, you could do this. You could have a day where you could write down on a piece of paper. You could go, fucking hell, look at all this stuff I have done. Embody all that shit. And fuck all that bullshit, to quote Slipknot. You could write down on a piece of paper, well, fucking hell, look, I did King Criffle. I'm not even a walker, but, stuff like that. Confidence building, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, and that sort of thing. And you could go, but again, you can't manufacture enthusiasm. You can't manufacture passion. It's either there or it isn't, And there's like a soul thing. Are you, like, even my brother used to talk about this. He was like, does it I think a great athletic performance, all the things have to align. I've spoken about that before. It's like a perfect storm. But I think if you can be top level, race weight, properly rested, you've trained to the nth degree, and then you're relaxed, things are going well in your life, you're not depressed, you're feeling excited, the excitement, the arousal, the passion's still there, and then you want to go out there and fucking, even to quote my stepdad, he was saying, go out there and strut. I mean, that's what a top athlete will do. Turn up there and strut and show what you can fucking do. You come out the fuck I mean, like. But anyway, keep being passionate, Dave, that's one, innit? And don't let mix it up, find The point is, the National's got to come. It's got to be there. It's got to come round so quickly. I think that's the biggest thing that I can focus on now, is the urgency of it. It's like, I think that's one. I'll close with that. The urgency of it. It's like, yeah, I've got the Carrera on the Trek on the road, and we've still got things to tweak on that. And we're trying to get the road fitness there. And I'm like, fucking hell, we're only 4 or 5 weeks away. Oh, we've got to get the gravel bike on the road. So the gravel bike should be a priority, and just like every day, the urgency of it. That's not just like an exam cramming a week before it. No, feel the urgency every single day. Not in any kind of, oh, we've got to train hard every day way, but in a kind of everyday, every fucking day we have to be passionate and do all the right things all the time. And to quote what I saw in that fucking gym place over there in this place, they took it down, but it had stickers and things saying, you know, the pain of it was something to do with, yeah, the pain in the moment, you know. Like the pain of regret versus the pain of doing it, you know. You want to know that you can. So it's like a slowly building female orgasm, really, isn't it? So we want to peak at the right time. We're building it. We're building it nicely. Let's take it seriously and try our best. And who knows what's possible. So National Gravel Championship. It's about 5 weeks away. And don't fuck it up, Dave. I would define doing well at this thing as doing your best, knowing that you did your best, knowing that you loved every minute of it, knowing that you've progressed. I mean, I'm not quite 50 yet, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I was saying before, it's like you have these visions and then the reality hits. You have these visions, you go, fucking hell, 3. Imagine if I got 3 Masters titles. Quite exciting. You go, well, we've got to do 1 Masters title, haven't we? And in order to do that, just every day, we've got to actually win. We're basically having to win a race every day, aren't we? We're winning the battle every day. We're having to do all the right things day to day. Fuck the thinking too far ahead, but we need to have that in the back of our mind. But every day we have to be doing the right things. Nutrition, rest, discipline, and yeah, it's only 5 weeks away, and I find that quite exciting. And if anyone doesn't, I couldn't give a fuck, right?